Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first installment of Maintenance Monday, where we give to ourselves. Today's idea will be a chakra balance with a cosmic spa / bath idea. So that's what that's going to be. We're going to a cosmic spa. But before we go, we're going to get straightened out a little bit. So this will be good for chakras and overall general spiritual stuff. Everybody take some deep breaths, get comfortable, whether you're seated or laying down. We're not so worried about non-physical aspects today because this is mostly for physical beings. If non-physical beings are watching, I guess they can just relax best way they can. They're already light beings, already fully tuned light beings, so they don't need to tune their chakras or align them, or unless they just want to, they are more than welcome to. I'm not going to give any chakra exercises today. We'll just do a little, we'll just do this today. Begin bringing your attention to yourself, but not just your physical image, but your physical feeling. So if you have your eyes closed and you're just experiencing space, and then experiencing your position within this space. So as you get in a comfortable position, you should probably be some kind of straight line. You don't want to be curled up in a ball, unless being curled up in a ball is what's called for. So as you sense your alignment, just a kind of what we would call a straight line. You might give focus to your pelvic area or the vicinity of the root chakra. So as you sense your straight line alignment, you may begin to sense your layers now. So we'll start with the root chakra, the pelvic area of the root level. And as you focus on this area, if you can envision from anywhere in source, your favorite color red, or the most beautiful red that you've ever seen. And if you can imagine this beautiful color red being this pelvic area, lower chakra color, this red is a pure red. It has no splotches. It has no spots. It has no dents. It has no creases. It has no bubbles. It is just a pure red. It is a consistent red. It is not a gradient. It is not vary color at all. It is just the most beautiful red. You may, however, be sensitive enough within your field to sense a direction of spin or a direction of motion with your particular root chakra. And if you sense that spin, then allow your color to spin within that. Allow it the dynamic of movement for whichever direction it is going. You might have little swirls within it. You might sense whirly gigs, whirlpools and things. That's okay as long as you are allowing the motion of it. So in this idea, whatever the status of your root chakra is, if it is in alignment or if it is what some might consider out of alignment, you're giving it a standard. You're offering it this color red in whatever said motion as like a benchmark. You're offering this color frequency to your root chakra for the purpose of an alignment. So this idea is like a vitamin. So if your root chakra needs this red and you've offered this red to it, it will take what it needs and it will leave the rest. But what it is you are envisioning the offering. You're offering this vision to it for the purpose of an alignment, should an alignment be needed. That's all. Very simple. And the same thing will apply to all the chakras as we go up. Some very beautiful reds you all have going on there. Let's come up a step. Let's focus on the area or region of what we would call the sacral chakra. The color associated with this chakra is the color orange. If you can envision the most beautiful orange that you've ever seen, or if you've not seen it but have a good idea of what this orange, this brilliance of orange would be, offer that vision to this area of the waist area, the area around your torso, what we call the waist. This beautiful orange color. And the same as before, if you sense a motion of this spinning in a direction, swirling, whirling, allow the dynamic of movement and offer this beautiful orange to that region of your light body. Coming to the solar plexus region, the upper diaphragm region, solar plexus. The color associated with this area is the color yellow. Please envision the most beautiful color yellow you've ever seen. If you haven't seen it lately, or if you can envision a color. If you're a non-physical and you're listening, the idea of the vibrational frequency range of our color yellow, you may envision that. Or it might be their version of the color yellow. It might be deeper, richer, because in the higher frequencies, things intensify. Please allow the dynamic of a motion. It might be swirling clockwise. It might be swirling counterclockwise. Allow it to swirl. If you sense swirling, whatever direction it chooses. There is no right or wrong direction. I know some may argue with that, but there are times when the chakras will change directions for a purpose of another alignment going on. And I don't want to meddle with an alignment that's already in a process. So this is why we are offering these things instead of embedding them. We're not embedding them. We're just offering them. We're saying, hello, my light body. Hello, my chakra system. I'd like to offer you this good thing. Please take as much as you like. Leave the rest. That's all we're going to do. Because chakras are one of those wonderful things that are self-regulating and they already know what they're doing. And we don't want to meddle with something that's already going on, a process that's already going on, existing. But some people say they feel out of balance with their chakras, or they don't feel them quite right, or they say something's going on, don't quite understand it. And that's okay. But that doesn't necessarily mean that anything is broken or out of whack. It could be just they're feeling a little strange, and it's okay. Allow strangeness. Allow it, it's wisdom. Allow it to shift and move, bob and weave, whatever it's going to do, to whatever it needs to do, for whatever reasons it needs to do it. But you can offer it these things. Little chakra wisdom. A little bit of clearing going on. I can sense some of that clearing going on. There's some past being healed there. Really nice. Really nice. Y'all got some good yellows going on. Very good. Let's come up to the heart chakra area. The idea of the heart, the center of the toroidal field, the heart chakra. Come to the heart chakra area, and we're going to offer this 2 colors. The first color will be green. Please envision the most beautiful green. This can be a light green, a dark green, any color or any rather shade of green. Whatever you feel it calling for, the most beautiful green that you can envision now, offer this color green to your heart chakra area. Same as before. If you're sensing emotion, sensing a swirling clockwise or counterclockwise, allow the dynamic of the movement. Very wonderful richness of green. We're also going to offer the heart chakra the color of pink. The most wonderful, wonderful pink that you can envision. Please offer this color. If you're a non-physical being, the frequency range of our pink, you can envision that. Allow this to spin whichever way it spins and move any which way it moves. And you might also, from this perspective, take a glance down and look below and look at the solar plexus and see how that's stacked on top of the sacral, stacked on top of the root, and just notice the depth of the stacking. Each chakra seems to have its own varying degree of depth. Very interesting. So, not that you need to see it, but if you can sense that there's a depthness to each one, just makes the connection a little stronger. Because this is basically the foundation of your entire light body right here. If you're sensing swirling, can you sense the harmony of them working together? Let's raise our attention up a little bit to the area that we call the throat chakra. Just above the heart, just below the chin. Well, some might say it comes just below the nose. It's all right. You can please envision the most beautiful blue, Most wonderful, brilliant, beautiful blue. Doesn't matter what shade blue, as long as it's blue. Whatever the shade is, that's the shade it needs to be for you on this day. Allow that color to come in and fill that space with that color and offer it to your throat chakra. Allow the dynamic of movement. Very good. Please bring your focus to the area of the forehead, the eyes, the third eye, the ascension eye, the band that includes the pineal gland. You can envision the color indigo. Some call it purple. It's kind of like a blue purple. Yeah. It might be lighter. It might be almost pastel, like a purple flower almost. Or it might be darker. It might be lighter. The indigo shade is the shade it needs to be for you that day, this day. It's whatever it needs to be. Please envision that color and make it available for your third eye area, ascension eye area. Please allow the dynamic of movement. Have you noticed that when we do a layer and then add another layer, that a harmony kind of begins, and then we add another layer and a harmony kind of begins, and as we go, it just, there's a short assimilation period or a harmony. Are you sensing the harmonies? Just, you don't have to speak, but become aware of this harmony. It's just wonderful. Now let's come to the idea of the crown chakra area. There's several colors associated with the crown. There's gold, there's white, there's silver. There's also the idea of iridescence. So not wanting to choose a particular color, or if you are choosing a particular color, please go with that. But I like to offer the idea of a white gold iridescent. A pearlized, almost white gold. And it can be as bright as and brilliant as you prefer, or it could be quiet like a pearl. If you like it blasting radiance, or if you like it quite subdued, your preference, completely your preference. But please envision this white gold iridescent kind of energy available for your crown area. Here again, we're not going to make it do anything. We're just going to offer it to the light body as an idea of an alignment. Take some deep breaths. And if you allow, during your deep breathing, allow the sense of harmony of the entire structure. There might even be an allowance of gratitude for its beautiful design. Now I'd like for you to take the concept, the entire idea of this structure as a whole, and imagine, if you can, the idea, the thought to enter a raised vibrational state from here, that you can rise up even outside of your physicality, and that you can rise up even above the earth, that you're no longer so much the idea of a physical being, but you are now acclimated to this beautiful light being. And in the idea of this light being, leaving this spatial awareness and going to a higher spatial awareness, but not so much far in frequency, but perhaps a little bit far in space. Can we bring our light body to the idea of just floating safely in space? Because in space, we don't need a physical body. We don't need to breathe in space. We can be there completely in this light body idea. All of our chakras in alignment in this idea, now floating in what we might consider to be the spatial awareness of free space. Take a couple of breaths. Let your physical body breathe, but let your light body expand to what we consider like an outer space or some kind of earthly orbit. And just hold there for a little bit. And just, I don't know, I'm getting a sensation of like an energetic wave of motion. I'm still completely intact, but there's this wave that I'm experiencing. You may or may not experience it. Don't have to experience it. And now I'd like to take this idea, the awareness of space, to a next level of non-physicality. If we can go up some more frequencies where we are aware of space and we are aware of universe and we are aware of all the things within, but we rise up into this space of all-knowing and well-being. Can you please bring your awareness to this area, this idea of an awareness that's outside of space, but still within the realm of creation? So we're still home. We've just stepped outside. floating. Drifting with design, meaning you're drifting, but you're not drifting wildly. You're not out of control. You're actually quite aware and quite stable. There's no whipping. There's no fast movement. You're just soaking in the idea of source energy or the realm of well-being above physicality, still within source. Your perfect self. And though your body still breathes, your focus is in this realm. And in this realm, there's you and all of creation. No energy is really standing out. You may notice some colors come your way. Some colors may be offered you because you are a being of colors. Source may match some of those colors. You might become aware of some of them. It's not required, but if they're available, you might go, that looks nice. Look at that spike of color over there. Look at this thing over there. It's okay if your physical body hears physical things. It's okay. Your light body can still be here. You're not completely distracted. You're still connected. You're always connected to source, even when you think you're not. That's the beauty of duality. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment. And all I'd like for you to do for the next couple minutes, just a few minutes, is just sit here and commune with source and soak and float and dwell within this realm of well-being for a couple of moments. Please begin bringing your awareness back to your light body here. Offer a little piece of gratitude for whatever experiences you were just able to have right there. Thank you, Source, for all of that. Please bring your awareness from this space to our physical space, like what we would call outer space, and begin bringing your energies back towards your physical body. If you're a non-physical being that's been participating, you may enjoy your energies as you will into whichever focal area you prefer. For us here, please bring your light body focus and re-enter your own physical body, your own vehicle. You might become aware suddenly of your feet or your arms or your chest or your back. You may become spatially aware of your 3D reality, the surroundings around you, your seat, your room, your home, your neighborhood, the energetic places you reside, in your state, your country, your planet. You might want to take some deep breaths as you reacclimate your light body into your physical body. You might want to sit up. You might want to stretch. There's no reason to mentally disconnect from the energies that we've been connected to, because these connections are source. We weren't doing energy work per se to do anything. We were just realigning ourselves so that we could commune better with source. And there's no reason to disconnect from this. It's not like we were doing a healing for the masses. This was all kind of the maintenance of our own selves. That's what this whole idea of Maintenance Monday was originally about, was doing something about ourselves, for ourselves, but doing it in a collective kind of manner so that we could borrow or focus with all of our own energies as kind of a team, support each other energetically through the idea of gratitude and love to come together for, you know, the communing with source and the alignments of ourselves, but do it together instead of doing it one to one to one to one to one. Instead of having, 7 different sessions, we can just do this all together. You may still feel a floaty sensation, that lightness that you feel. Hold on to that into your physicality and bring as much of that into your physicality as you are able. And let it fade as it does. If it does, it may not. It might stick around for quite a while. It may come and go. You might, in quiet times, you might re-tap onto it again. This is not an energy that you need to disconnect from. That's my main point. It just made a connection that you already have fresh and brought it more to your awareness. So you can get to space and even non-physical space rather quickly. And you can do this yourself anytime. You can do a little chakra alignment like we did and go for a little soak in the cosmic spa of well-being, and then come back. And you can practice this if you like and get really quite good and really quite quick. You might get there in a couple of minutes. You might be able to get there in seconds. Go, oh man, what a day. I'm having a bad day. I just want to get out of here for a minute. Oh, I'm in space. Oh, I can think here. Oh, I feel so much better here. Oh, this is awesome. You can have a siesta with God every day if you like. You can have a siesta with God anytime you want to. I'm going to bring my energies back to me now. Yeah, that feels really good. Yeah. Nothing to shake off, nothing to work out. That just feels good. Wow. You may still want to drink some extra water for the next couple of days, for all the same reasons of when we do our own kind of energy work, it helps us, as non-physical things become physical, they need an easy way to slip in. And as some things, some energies fall away, they need a way to become loose and fall away. And water is a really good tool for that. Water helps facilitate the energetic exchanges that between physicality and non-physicality. So here we drink water, and in the non-physical realm, it's all crystalline energy. So whether we're drinking water or doing crystalline swishing, whatever you want to call it, any terminology, it would be fine. But the drinking of the water physically helps acclimate all of the things and helps to facilitate a better balance, which is what some of us want. We just want to feel good and balanced and peaceful and wonderful. So for now, I'd like to say thank you for the idea of Maintenance Monday, and thank you for coming, those here and those that are joining later. Yeah, I think I may post this on YouTube because I think people will find a great benefit with this. So thank you all, and I guess we may be doing this every Monday, so may see you next Monday. So until then, blessings to you all, and see you next week. And those that are here can stay, but I'm going to end the recording. So those on the recording, see you next week, and blessings to you.